Hello everyone, welcome to our channel once again. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates, and also leave a comment to express your thoughts on this. Residents of Awka, Anambra State weekend said they were ready to continue Monday sit at home if the federal government refuses to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as directed by the Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja. Recall that the appellate court led by Justice Jumai Anatu last Thursday stated that the federal government flagrantly violated the law when it forcefully renditioned Kanu from Kenya to the country for the continuation of his trial, and that such extraordinary rendition without adherence to due process of the law was a gross violation of all international conventions, protocols, and guidelines that Nigeria is signatory to, as well as a breach of the appellant's fundamental human rights. A trader of Amansi, Chief Ikechukwu Ijele, told reports that the refusal of the federal government to obey the court order was poor to sustain Monday sit at home. It shows that Kanu is being persecuted and no more prosecuted. If the federal government is disobeying court orders, who else is exempted? Othniel Okeke, a teacher, said, we celebrated Kanu's triumph, but it is unbelievable what the Attorney General of the Federation is saying, that Kanu was only discharged but not acquitted. We have gotten used to Monday sit at home, but following the court ruling, we began to adjust towards resuming work on Mondays again. Sadly, what the AGF is saying is not good to hear. This is even the right time to observe the sit at home so that the international community will hear our cries. A driver, Matthew Eze, said, I have got used to the sit at home on Mondays, but when the judgment came, I began to adjust. But if they are not ready to release him, it will even be worse. AGF Abubakar Malami had said that the appeal court judgment, which discharged Kanu, did not acquit him, hence the federal government would explore more legal options to prosecute Kanu. Aloy Ejimako, Kanu's special counsel, had earlier described Malami's position as amounting to a burgeoning holding charge, which is impermissible in our jurisprudence. According to him, no new charges can stick against Kanu because in the present circumstance, the extraordinary rendition is an abiding factor that has created a permanent barrier to his prosecution.
The judgment on the case of Nnamdi Kanu has proven to me that our judiciary is not a rubber stamp judiciary, and they are doing their own work as an independent body, and they're not really, being influenced by the power that be. That is what I see with Nnamdi Kanu judgment, because I was in the opinion that Nnamdi Kanu is going to stay a very long time in the detention, fully knowing that this case is between Nnamdi Kanu and the federal government. And don't forget, and I also believe that the judiciary is a machinery of the government, that they will do in the favor of the government. But this Nnamdi Kanu's case has shifted my thinking, and I'm seeing the judiciary in a different way right now. Yeah, after the judgment of acquitting Nnamdi Kanu from the extraditing him to Nigeria, and after that was done, the people of the southeast, especially people from Awka, were hoping that Nnamdi Kanu would be released until the Attorney General came out and said, he was acquitted and not, he was discharged and not acquitted. Discharge of the case of extraditing him to Nigeria, but he's not acquitted, that they still have case to answer. So Nigerians were thinking that Nnamdi Kanu will be a free man now. But you know what government, the Attorney General said, no, Nnamdi Kanu is acquitted but not discharged but not acquitted. So he still have case to answer. Now, the people of Awka resident has said they're going to continue, sit at home. Like that is like to continue sit at home as they're going to use that as a protest against for Nnamdi Kanu not being released. But funny enough, when I see this, I laugh because it's like they don't know who they are dealing with. Honestly, the president doesn't really care if they sit at home or they do not sit at home. I don't think the president cares. That is the truth. I don't think he cares. So I'm just imagining how when the news will get to Mr. President that these people say they are not going to oh, they're going to continue to sit at home until Nnamdi Kanu is released. I'm just imagining that the president will look at the whosoever that came to tell him that listen, if they like, let them go and sleep, for months. This man will not be released. On a lighter note, on a lighter note. So I'm seeing this as a not option. Sitting at home or not sitting at home does not make any differences as far as I'm concerned. This is just like an advice to my people from the southeast. Sitting at home or not sitting at home does not make any changes. At least there is a sign that Nnamdi Kanu will be free soon by the judgment of the Supreme Court. I think now our hope should be more on the judiciary trying to settle this case and make a difference than doing otherwise. The government that we are, not only this government, don't forget that when the government touchlight you, it's going to be difficult for you to get out of it. During the time of Olusegun Obasanjo, Major Mustafa, who happened to be the ADC of Sani Abacha, was detention for almost the 8 years that Obasanjo was in power. It was after Yar'Adua took over that he was released. So these things are always like that. When the government touchlight you, forget it. It's an issue. So I think that is exactly what is trying to play out in this case of this Nnamdi Kanu and all that. But vowing to keep sitting at home every Monday is you think you are affecting President Muhammad Buhari. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. If we want to do something, we will do things that affect him. Sitting at home on Monday does not affect him. I'm telling you, I'm saying the honest truth. It does not affect him. So if you like, declare 1 month to sit at home. He is less concerned. He will see it as okay. Now he will just look at you as you being stupid and don't want to. You are the one that hunger will wake up to go to the street. So please let the elders of the state, speak to their youth and orient them about the happening. Let them understand that understand what is really coming up right now. Because I think most of all this thing happening now is all about misinformation and not understanding the actual thing that is happening. Now, at least you have crossed a bridge. You have crossed a bridge. And I believe that the same law that discharged him, will also acquit him with time. So why not be patient and let's see how this play out. The truth, I keep saying it is, when you keep sitting at home, you are suffering. It is the state and the people of Biafran who you claim to be fighting for that is going to suffer it. That is just the honest truth. If you do opinion poll, 95% of the Awka residents are not in support of sitting at home. Schools are shut down, banks are shut down, businesses are shut down, millions has been lost. And this is money that is supposed to circulate within the state, within the people of the state. So the idea of continuing to sit at home as a protest, I don't see that as a way out. But what I believe is, let's hope, and trust the judiciary. Because the sit at home will be doing it for quite a long time. Since before even Nnamdi Kanu was extradited back to Nigeria, it has not solved any problem. Neither is adding to it. That is just it. It has not solved any problem. He has done more harm than good. So why not just change pattern and let's change pattern and see how things play out. That is just me, and that's my take concerning this issue. And please, I want you to comment below and let us know your thoughts concerning this, and also subscribe to our channel for updates on this and more.